What's going on, everybody? It's Boris at your College of Design Studio, and today I'm bringing you a Notepad++ tutorial. Notepad++ is free, you can get it online, and it recognizes a lot of languages out there. Today we're building the Your College of Design's website. Right now I have this document saved as index.html, and I have another external style sheet called style.css saved outside as well. And I have Firefox open. I have my window split. So on one side I see the code, on the other side I see my browser where I've opened index file, and right now it's blank since there's nothing there. We're going to start out, and first of all we're going to type in everything that we need to type for the index file, and then we'll go to the external CSS file and we'll add some of the stuff we see there. So right now, let's get started. We'll start with the document type. So we're telling it that it's an HTML public document. It's basically a lot of filler text. W3C. I have some of this code here outside, so I'm going to go ahead and paste that. Dreamweaver will do it for you. Okay. So basically what this is telling us is that we're looking at XHTML 1.0 transitional in English, and this is where the documentation for this is held at the W3C or W3 organization. And we're going to go ahead and start with the head of our document. We're going to add in some, well, don't forget to close it out. Okay, and we'll add some meta information. Metadata is basically data about your data. It's telling the browser or spiders or bots or whatever that are like Google crawlers. It's telling them what's on the page, what's in the information, and what kind of information is contained within it. And again, I have some of this. I'm going to paste it. Okay. It's telling it the content type, text, HTML, universal text font 8, and we're given a title to our document. If we save and refresh, there's still nothing here. The title is basically this right here. Right now you see file, see users. If you actually put it up on a server and you go online, this little square will be filled by the icon we chose, and this will be filled by the title we put right here. The good thing about Notepad++, there you go, our College of Design. See how I changed that once I put that in there. The good thing about Notepad++ is that it's free, and if you go to the language tab, it supports a lot of languages, which is awesome. C, C#, C++, CSS, which we'll do here in a minute, HTML, XML, XHTML. Right now we have it saved as an HTML document, but we're using extended hypertext markup language 1.0 transitional. Not to worry though, the web browser was going to know where to go to get the information for that, and that's the W3 website. Have a couple more things, for example with the icon. Let's do this. Okay. Link href style.css is telling us that we have an external style sheet right here. We don't have anything there yet. It's a style sheet and it's expecting text in the CSS format. We're doing a link, relative link for our icon. It's telling us the folder where the image is located, the name of the file, and the extension, .ico. So if we save this and it's given it a background image, you can check out the Dreamweaver tutorial for more details on what we did there. But basically, it's telling it to assign a background. This is a inline, not inline, but it's CSS basically at the beginning of your document instead of here, just to give you a feel for the different ways you can do it. And it's telling it that the background image of the body is going to be in this folder, this name, this extension. So it's looking for a file name tab 3 extension JPEG. If we save and refresh, we see this. Right now our page is nothing but the background image. I don't know if you can see this little circle with the A, that's your College of Design's logo. We need to work on making that a little more clear and visible. It's a little squished. But it fills that square. Here's the title and then here's the background. Okay, now we have our head element completely filled out. We're going to create the body. Oh, by the way, the HTML that we just opened like this, we need to close the HTML. It's good practice to always close out things that you open. And now we're going to do the body. Similarly, we're going to close it out as soon as we open it. Okay. And here is where we're going to add our divisions, our containers, and all that good stuff. I like to give myself a little bit of space. Div class equals container, and that's basically telling it to look for the class called container in our CSS page. We don't have anything there at the moment. I have more code I'm going to paste over. Okay. Bam. Well, that's a lot of code. Okay. Now it's telling it to create a div class header, and it's looking for the header class in styles. Again, we don't have anything there. It's inserting an image. It's centering the image based on some CSS that we put in. It's telling it the source, again, the folder, the file name, the alternate text for people with reading disabilities or who are using text readers. It's naming it insert logo. It's given it a width and a height. It's given it an ID type and a style, background color, display block. So if we were to save and display this, we would see this. And this is what's happening. It's inserting this image, GIF, right here. It's given it an alternate image, so if it doesn't display or if somebody's using a text reader, it's going to tell them what this image is. So instead of insert logo here, we're going to put Arcology Designs Studio logo. So it's going to read that. It's specifying the width and the height of the image. It's centering it. It's telling it the background color of this block line element is going to be white. It's editing the header and it's creating a sidebar 1 right here where our links are at. It's telling it to create a division called sidebar 1 in CSS and to create an unordered list with a class navigation. So it's going to be ul.nav, and it's creating list items where all of our links are at. Ahref is what specifies that it's a hyperreference to something, to, for example, a different page of our website or an external website. For example, this is an external website, BCB Energy website. If we click on that, it takes us to the BCB Energy website. We go back. Okay, we're right back here. Okay, and now we're going to add some more text. We're going to add in the basic content of our page. Okay. Nope. Let's undo that. Let's leave a little bit of space. Okay. So we ended here with sidebar 1. Here's where we ended it. Now we're creating another division for class content. This is basically going to be here in the center. And heading 1 is going to read our college of designs. P, that's a paragraph. The paragraph underneath the heading is going to have this text within it. And then we end our division. Then we're creating another division on the right hand side. It's going to be called sidebar 2. And it's going to contain some filler text for now. If you go to our College of Design's website, you see what it's actually on there. And it's inserting an image here and an image here. The reason for that is here we see the links. Then after that it's going to cut off, and then there's going to be nothing here except the background. We don't want that. We want there to be a seamless transition between the links and this color all the way down to our footer. We don't have a footer yet, and this is where the footer comes in. We're creating a division called class equals footer. We're putting a copyright symbol, year 2012, and a space. You have to use the ampersand and then a specific character code for what you're using. All of that's going to be in the description of this video below, so check that out. For example, if you're looking to make the greater than or less than symbol, the copyright symbol, if you're looking to just put a blank white space, you can do that, because Notepad++, Dreamweaver, and browsers are going to ignore spaces that you put in. Here, see, if I were to just do space, 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 it's not going to do anything, it's not going to read it. But if I were to put ampersand nbsp, no break, white space, and then semicolon, and I keep doing that over and over and over, it's gonna tab everything over. Okay, so we save this and reload, and bam, there's our web page. Again, the code for all this is available down below. It's just an easy way to create a web page. And now we need some CSS. So we go to our external style sheet, and we have some CSS. So what we're going to do is we're going to specify what kind of a character set is the browser should be expecting. Universal text font 8. And then below that, we'll have our body, our ordered lists, our headings, our images, our links, our headers, and everything. So I'm just going to paste that. You can write it by hand for practice. What you do is you specify the body or whatever element you want to edit, like H1. If there's multiple elements you want to do the same thing to, so for example, if you want all of them to have 15 pixel padding to the left and to the right, you can just do H1, comma H2, comma H3, and so on and so forth. It's going to apply the same cascading. That's why it's called cascading, because it cascades throughout the whole sheet. And this, what we're doing is a global change to all our things. Okay, so we're Control S in this, saving it. Reload this, and bam. Didn't really change a whole lot because we've gone with default, and that's what it is. This is what the web page looks like when you maximize the window. That's about it for the Notepad++ tutorial. Links on where you can get. I can't actually give you the exe, but I'll throw in a link of where you can download Notepad++. It's free. It's very easy to use. I love it. And it's very handy if you don't have Dreamweaver. And the sample files you can find either in the description or on the website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on our College of Design's production.